of 10.
Oh, all right. I'm kind of out of like excuses as far as the Valentine's like day stuff. All right, this is just straight up what the hell? What the hell happened to Ryan's World? Like I freaking like the catastrophic failure of the Ryan's World movie. Freaking Ryan is still going, huh?
It had a budget of $10 million, but failed to earn even $1
I figured he'd still be
back,
playing with toys on YouTube.
empty movie screenings and a score of 2 out of 10 on IMDb. The recent Ryan's World movie was an absolute flop,
well,
and
what
it's
the
really
hell is the
not
movie
surprising.
gonna be about? Is it gonna play
Take
with a
for
toy
example
for an hour?
the film's first 18 seconds. The pivotal opening shot that sets the scene is absolutely awful. Rather than making a meaningful first impression and teasing the audience with a hint of what's to come, it rather shows Ryan's mum doing Tai Chi yoga on her
Damn! Yo, is Ryan's dad in the picture?
front driveway of all places. Who does yoga on a driveway?
I don't care. I like what I'm seeing.
Without explanation, a giant blue egg lands right beside her, revealing not only a film crew in the garage's reflection, but also the title of the film, Ryan's World the Movie Titan Universe Adventure.
I'm sorry. How the hell is why does the egg have the title? I thought like a dinosaur was gonna be born or something.
As suggested by his mum being in the intro, the film features Ryan's entire
Damn it! Is that his older brother? Who is that?
cringy family, who were all seen in the film's official trailer, released on Ryan's channel in May 2024. Sadly, the comments aren't enabled, yet the dislike
They
ratio
didn't mention if that was the brother or not.
that people hated it already. On Reddit, people said, based on what I saw in the trailer, it appears to be a bland and generic film, with a mix of boring live-action scenes and disappointing animated scenes too. The special effects look mediocre and even awful at times. Others called it one last cash grab before he gets too old to exploit. Great job, Ryan's parents. A rename was suggested to Child Exploitation the Movie, which might have been entirely justified, as after the terrible opening driveway sequence, somehow the movie only gets worse. The first actual scene is Ryan live streaming a magic show, being helped by Dan Rhodes, a famous YouTube magician, holding the
Was this for like a YouTube like special or YouTube like movie or what?
camera is Ryan's supposed best friend Aiden, yet with an almost 4-year age gap between them, their friendship is
Okay, sure. Could I ask why? Why? Like, what's the target demographic you're trying to hit here with this? I'm just wondering why. Just out of curiosity, why did you have to specifically get a 16-year-old girl to be his best friend in this movie? Like, why was this creative decision made? Why didn't you get another 12-year-old to be his, somebody who was his age?
Is already totally unconvincing. The moment their live stream starts, Ryan instantly gains
Was it in the hopes that people from his audience would come on over as well?
2 million likes,
Potentially, you know what I'm
despite there
saying?
only being 145,000 viewers. When Ryan asks just a few seconds later,
How many people are watching, Aiden?
Aiden responds,
Holy wow, already at 3 million.
apparently reading this staggering figure while still staring at the
Also, yeah, that's just straight up the iPhone camera. That's not like you're just recording that. It's not live.
back of her phone, which you can also see recording in the standard iPhone video app. Ryan's then unable to finish his magic trick, as his magic goop is empty, giving his live stream such a shock, they completely forget how to act.
They really had to show this POV. I'll be real with you. The actual POV is a kid either laid down in bed watching this on their cell phone, or taking a deuce in the bathroom watching this on their cell phone. Nobody does this. I don't think I've ever seen anybody watch a YouTube video like this. No, nobody.
Did Ryan do that on purpose? Is Dan stuck like that forever?
Turns out his sisters
I don't know. Why are you asking it into the wind? Ryan can't hear you. He's not. He's in the
making Ryan
tablet.
so incredibly angry, he goes to the comic book store to blow off some steam. Here he encounters a crazy
Oh, that's where I
fan.
go to blow off my steam.
Whoa, huge fan. Can I get a selfie? Please, 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 please.
Who's wearing such an incredibly strange outfit, it makes you wonder if this was filmed 15 years ago. Upon walking inside the store, the theme of outdated style is continued by the employee who allows Ryan to enter a top secret room in exchange for a video to give.
Kids, never go into the comic book man's secret room in the back. Can we just all agree that if you let your kids watch this movie, you need to have a discussion with them that you should not be entering into the secret back room of any freaking comic book nerds like how about any shop? It has nothing to do with the fact that he's a comic book nerd. Just don't go into any man's or woman's for that matters. Like secret hidden back room of any store. If I'm not around, or if your parents are not around specifically, not me, don't trust me either. Just stay with your parents, damn it.
To his sister. Once inside, Ryan finds a comic book, which he steals from the store to bring back home. His sister's accidentally.
Oh, see, I was concerned that something was going to happen to Ryan, when I should have been concerned if Ryan was going to commit crime and steal from the comic book man. I see, you've definitely flipped around my expectations here.
Get sucked inside it, both being turned into animated characters, leading Ryan to enter the book as well, to save his sisters and bring them back out. In case it isn't obvious, the plot's extremely messy and difficult to follow, featuring many
to be fair, it's about average for like a Disney XD show.
Segments that add nothing to the story, and only make it even more confusing. Adding to this is the fact that the second half
well, they gotta reach that hour 45 minute, like, time frame.
Is animated, with the animated section being even more confusing. Simplified, Ryan goes inside the comic book and teams up with his sisters to defeat an evil enemy who's named the Big Bad. In the meantime, Aiden distracts Ryan's parents in the real world, who are too busy to notice that their own kids are
Yo, Ryan's dad is into some kinky shiz, huh?
missing.
Why are you wearing that?
For a damn video?
Yeah, he's into some real kinky shiz. Nah, son, he's trying to make one of them. Keep that on the OnlyFans. You don't need that here.
He's gonna pull me out of his hat to stay trending. He's gonna think I look so cool.
It seems they're having a competition to see who can be worse at acting.
Aiden, is everything okay in there? I heard yelling.
Still hot. Absolutely would.
Are the kids fighting again?
Trading their final bit of dignity just to appear in the film.
What's wrong?
The kids are acting really weird, and they have really weird taste in pizza. Oh.
They must be working on my surprise.
Ryan defeats.
I can't hate on them. They're adorable. I can't. They are cute.
The boss and returns to the real world before delivering yet another dose of cream.
But I love them in the same way that I would love to see them like on a YouTube video. Like, oh, isn't it cute that the parents are like, you know what I mean?
Ryan! Aiden! You kicked butt. You saved our butts.
He and his sisters have fixed their friendship, finally ending the movie's confusing plot. The closing scene is Ryan finding more problems.
Not this again.
Showing they planned on making a sequel.
If the fans ask for another movie, then maybe.
The sequel?
Yeah.
Although this likely won't be happening, judging by the film's performance. The director seemed confident that the film would do well.
I think you're really going to be proud. This is going to be a terrific movie in the fall of 2024.
Whilst the head of distribution believed that this first of its kind film would redefine what's possible for creator-driven entertainment.
You see, it's always the places that don't put a whole lot of effort into their movies, like, you know, having the camera crew on the reflection of the window in front of the house type of deal. That always say the most redefine what's possible for creator-driven entertainment, huh? All right. I mean, have you seen Hell of a Boss? That's a pretty good animation there, I'm just saying.
Ryan's father was equally excited.
I feel like all the distributors, they all...
You see Cat Piano? Cat Piano's really good. That's on YouTube.
Super excited. The whole industry is excited about it. They paying attention to what we're doing now.
But acknowledged he had no idea if it would do well.
Right now, it's never been done before, so we don't know what the outcome is. But we're really optimistic. We feel very excited about it.
Well, when they first premiered the movie for the public, it wasn't looking good, as barely any.
Yeah, no, frankly, it has the vibe of somebody, of some 40-year-old trying to mimic what he believes the audience of Ryan's Toy Reviews would like, as opposed to hiring someone that can write something decent.
Anyone showed up to watch.
Somehow figuring out a way to make it around Ryan, or have Ryan as the star of the show. Like you realize that you could do a whole George Lopez type of situation where it does, or all the comedian Gabriel Iglesias, George Lopez, where it doesn't necessarily have to be true. It just has to sort of take inspiration from reality. You get what I'm saying? You just kind of gotta.
Leaving most of the seating completely empty. People confidently added, "I can't see it doing well in theaters. Parents can't stand this shit and will wait for streaming. It will bomb for sure. It comes out the same day as Alien Romulus."
You want to know what the biggest, 100% reason why this movie didn't do well? And not the only reason, but a huge factor of why I think this did well. Because the moment a kid says, "Hey, Mama, Papa, I want to watch Ryan's Toys Reviews, the movie," Mama, Papa are like, "Why? He's on YouTube." End of conversation. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna go to watch Ryan's Toy Reviews, the movie, when you have the freaking guy for free on the YouTube. There's no reason. There's no point.
Still, the movie was released in 2,100 US movie
no matter
theaters.
what you do on that movie, legit, no matter what you do on that movie, you're not going, it's not gonna, it's not, it's not the same content as what's on your YouTube video, so most of the kids, they don't even know what your movie's about or care, and it's not going to be the same content that they're already enjoying, because, it's a bunch of freaking tiny little toddlers watching you open and look at toys, and anybody else, any adult, any parents, anything else, they're not gonna care. Nobody's gonna care, because it's not you know what I mean? He's not, Ryan's Toys Review was not known for being a cinematic masterpiece. So there's no actual target audience you can realistically touch here, or reach out to. You get me? Your target, the audience you're hitting, is a bunch of toddlers that want to look at the toy you're opening. Everyone else is just not interested.
As well as 125 screens theatrically nationwide across Canada, and in the UK and Ireland in over 90 cities.
Unless it's a Jimmy Neutron type of situation where it's the movie has its own story in and of itself, and everything else is built around that movie, so to speak.
Cinemas, although
so it's
nobody went.
You can make a movie about whatever the frick, a family, family freaking movie, and then just make Ryan and his family the stars of it, but don't make it about their actual life, or the fact that Ryan is streaming, or the fact that Ryan is a streamer. You just freaking make a whole movie unrelated to Ryan and Ryan's Toy Review, and just make Ryan the star. That's the only way you could have done anything that would have gotten anyone's attention. You get me?
To watch it. So my family and I were literally the only ones in the theater to watch Ryan's World, and I must say it was a big disappointment. I do not recommend this movie.
Well,
another person explained we went
Ryan's
to go see the Ryan movie, but nobody showed up.
Again, his content is him opening toys. What did you expect this movie to be?
The film was no better than a 2 out of 10. A different user videoed their entire movie theater, again showing they were the only person there, which actually received a response from Ryan's parents. Thanks for showing up and watching. It's a movie about bonds between siblings. It's not always rainbow and sunshine, but at the end of the day, they learn to be there for each other. Yeah, glad I got to support your son by paying 54 cents for my ticket. On the movie theater employee
54 cents? Alright, what? Who the frick is charging 54
subreddit, somebody asked how poorly did Ryan's World the movie perform at your theater this past week, and the replies were pretty vicious. We showed one showing a day for 3 days, not a single sale.
Nah, son, I'm telling you, I'm putting this on the people who made the movie, like the director and stuff. They thought this was gonna be an easy paycheck because a bunch of parents would take their kids and just to shut them up and whatnot. They fully underestimated. They did not understand how the internet YouTube scene works or how that content works. Frankly, I think if Ryan's parents would have made the same movie themselves without the producers and all that stuff, made a movie featured video and posted up on YouTube themselves, charged for it, or just give it out for free and put ad revenue all over that thing, they would have made way more money.
Nobody showed up for the screening. Another person said, I think we had
the parents should just do it themselves instead.
Excluding Cheap Tuesday
Make the sequel by themselves. There's no reason to bring anyone else.
Added, never had to clean
if you want to do the animation, hire another YouTuber.
One final employee concluded, I think I've seen 5 people come in for it, all of whom have given it atrocious reviews.
Hey,
I watched
thank you so much for the follow.
It made the...
Sorry, it was supposed to be the Valentine's one. Damn, it's supposed to be this one. Hey, but freaking Streamlabs, you never freaking. Streamlabs always struggles with the Kick integration. Okay, thank you, C-Rox, for your follow on Kick. I really appreciate it.
The emoji.
Oh, you're a freaking bot. Well, I still appreciate it. We got to hear the
like
heart.
An Oscar contender. What's next? Child Exploitation 2? The storyline is so boring that my preschooler fell asleep about 20 minutes into the movie. Its aggregate IMDb rating of 2.1 stars would make it the 18th worst film ever made if this rating had come from at least 10,000 reviewers. On Rotten Tomatoes, a professional...
Okay, but did it make money?
critic wrote,
Listen,
the cinematic junk is what happens when underage YouTube stars...
Call it whatever the hell you want. Did it make money?
With no
Did enough toddlers get their parents to buy it?
Who pay for the family to star in a vanity movie motivated by greed. It's not the kid's fault.
It might not also be necessarily a parent. Like, the parents have a definite fault in it, right, and whatnot. But at the same time, that we don't know how much they were being convinced by the directors and the producers and all that stuff. They might have been making a lot of promises that the movie was going to be a high quality, really well thought out story. You know, like how much are they going to be in charge of that?
Another website, parentpreviews.com, bluntly refused to rate it, stating, "We are not providing."
They should, at this point, they should have just made a Ryan's World freaking anime, like a little chibi anime.
Film, as our reviewers object to its roots. So, how much money did the movie lose? The film had a budget of $10 million.
You're assuming it lost.
Much of which was provided by
$10 million. Why the hell would you spend that much money on this?
We financed it along with the Pocket Watch together. We put ourselves a big bet on this movie.
How much does this?
You financed it? Nah, son. I guess for the animation, maybe.
Film cost.
I still feel like that was way too much for an anime. I feel like they got cheated.
Millions of dollars.
However, it was pulled from cinemas after only 3 weeks with $613,000.
Ow! They lost $9.4 million.
Made just $311 per theater and is now only available to purchase on YouTube. Can someone get this poor kid new parents already? Jesus, it's not even making money anymore.
Never did I ever.
I mean, I don't know why they decided to go with this like blockbuster level like movie. They could have sold it ended up being sold on YouTube anyway.
$613,000.
You could have so easily
$311 per theater and is now only available to.
You could have put like $10K down on like the live action stuff. You could have put like you could have put a cool like $100,000 Jesus on the animation. If you really wanted high quality, go for it, right? Animation, but like you really could have done all of this for like 150,000. and you would have at least made some monies. You know, in hindsight, of course, everything's 2020, but I'm saying you could have really kept the budget real dirt cheap, and you could have freaking, like, you could have made some kind of cash. There was no need to make it such a high budget thing. It's an hour and 20 minutes. Like, that's not... I don't know. I totally agree that, criticize the parents, cause me personally, and there's a reason why I actually, and my siblings have been on and have tried to make YouTube, Twitch, TikToks, other stuff, and I basically I keep them off pretty strictly, because I don't want them getting introduced into that until they are old enough to be able, in my opinion, to be able to handle the internet, be able to handle criticism, critiques, and sort of like handle themselves with strangers, so to speak. Because that's what the internet is. It's just basically a way to connect yourself with strangers. It is just, you know, the. At the same time, though, I can absolutely see a situation where the parents were absolutely influenced heavily by these directors, producers, people, and they basically made a lot of promises, convinced them to freaking fund it, and now, you know, we're left holding the bag, so to speak. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I hope everything goes well for them. That sucks. It really does suck. Like, because at the end of the day, it's not their freaking fault that, you know, it's not their, like, what they it's not their fault their content is popular. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not really his fault. Alright, like, you know, at the end of the day, get your bag, bro. Get your bag, who cares? But, you know, I'm still, like, just be willing to accept criticism. Get your bag, but be aware that you're gonna be criticized, you know, no matter what. And that's no matter what, but, you know, is what it is. Is what it is. Alright, let's move on to the next video. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!